but I think most of it got off at least.
Yeah, when I watched it off, it was just like...
Well, what I hope the students take away from this program is some sort of knowledge they didn't have before. I want them to be able to look at the camp and be like, I had fun there, whether or not I want to do film or not. I want them to be able to say, I really, really enjoyed my time at this camp.
So this week students are in the digital cinema program, and it basically has to do with all things video. So students learn how to operate the cameras, use editing software, and most importantly, make a film that's interesting for people to watch. So they get to choose a genre. They're given a few individual elements, pieces of dialogue they have to put in their film, and then they go out around campus and they film their project. They bring it all back, put it together, and they end up with a short film between 4 and 7 minutes in length.
Hopefully of quality that each of the students is proud of, and I'm in charge of taking the kids around and showing them how to do lighting, audio, camera, etc.
I'm teaching the advanced video game design camp. The program is just basically, it's the most advanced camp they have. So they're given the whole week to make a game.
Building everything from the ground up this time, from the animations to the scripts for each enemy.
The first day they come up with the idea, pitch to us, pitch to their class, and then pretty much from there on until Thursday, they just work on it, and then Thursday the other kids play it, and Friday they polish it up and then hand it in.
Beginner game design was fun. We learned how basic stuff like board games and card games are representations for us of ways we can implement things in video games.
And hopefully they take away just some more like steps into it, like level design and things that they have to put more thought into rather than just kind of going headfirst into it and making it. Well, kind of the goal is just so they can just understand like the flow of making a game and have a little bit more time, because like the beginner camp, they don't have as much time to actually make their game. They only have 2 days. So this gives them a lot more freedom to actually make their game from start to finish.
And I definitely think you get a lot more creative like freedom with the high school camp, which is really nice.
Rolling. All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Right now we're in the auditorium. The reason we're here is because my group is shooting a haunted house themed reality show.
It's a reality TV show, horror movie. Some people in the film think it's a reality show, others don't.
We just shot a scene for our movie, which is my death scene, and this is the reason I have a messed up eye and cut wrist, so that explains it.
It was their idea, not mine. Their idea, not mine.
I am in 3D animation and we are coloring Iron Man. We're using Maya, which is 3D animation software that like Pixar uses and Disney uses. So we have an Iron Man dub and we are using Photoshop and 2D animation to create layers and color him with different pieces of whatever you want to color him. And I am making a puppy cat. Bee and Puppy Cat, it's a weird web series, Iron Man, and he's pink.
So I think, number one, the students are going to learn how to use professional equipment to make a film. They're also going to learn how to edit it, but most importantly, they're going to learn how to tell a story.
Basically, this class is our first class that we offer, just in a super condensed form. So if they came here and eventually went through our program, then they'd be getting a lot of the same stuff that they've already known. It will help them. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff for a class, and at least they'd have an idea before they came to the college.
It's been great. It's been a lot of work though, and we're starting to feel crunch time. So far, getting all of our weapons to work has been interesting. Each one's been unique, and it's been a lot of getting help from the counselors for coding and figuring out how things work in 2D rather than 3D Unity.
It's been pretty great. I've learned how to use a lot of software I didn't know how to use before. We've created a couple characters, we've animated a couple characters. Well, in the long run, it starts me off using a software that's really relevant, especially in animation. It's like the go-to 3D animation software. So it gives me a basis, and you can go from there.
What was this?
I think it scared me. What was that?
It's really exciting coming here for a week. The students are always excited. It's nice that we get a group of students who actually want to be filmmakers or have this as some part of their future. So the students are always excited. They're great. They come in with a lot of good ideas. They're all at different ends of the spectrum of how much experience they have. So it's interesting to see how the groups form together.
There's always something redeeming about every kid. No matter how tough the day gets, it's always great being around the kids because they're always high energy. They'll always keep you on your toes, and it's just a really, I guess, refreshing and nice change of pace.
I think this program is just so important for students in middle school and high school. When I was in high school, I went to a program similar to this at Michigan State, and it was probably the biggest reason why I came to Michigan State, but also it gave me a good taste of college. You know, students are able to be on their own. They certainly have supervision, but they're able to control their day much more than they might during their regular high school or middle school hours, or even at home with parents. So they're able to see how college students plan out their day, live their life. They're able to eat in the same dorms and experience the same rooming situations that they do. So I think it's a really good transition to going into college in the future.